Hi, so I'm going to be talking about my UCR versus the NCVS debate. So I have my notes here. I'm just going to go through those and explain which one I think is more effective. So the UCR is obviously the Uniform Crime Reports. Um, it started in the 1920s by the Police Chief Association, and then it turned to the FBI in 1930. So until 2004, they had two major indexes, and that was the violent and nonviolent crimes, or violent and property crimes, sorry. So the violent crimes included murder and non-negligent manslaughter, forcible rape, robbery, and assault. And then the property crimes also include burglary, larceny, theft, motor vehicle theft, and arson. So basically, the goal of the UCR is to provide information about all of the things going on in these categories. So, how many occur per people. It also provides data on some of the cops that are killed in the line of duty. And they clear many of the crimes too when people are arrested. So arrests, sometimes they clear one crime, sometimes they may clear several of the crimes. So most of these are just the ones that are reported to the police officers, and they're also public offenses. So like if it happened to a business or just something that was a public business, all the information would be in here. So since it started, they changed the rape definition a little bit in 2012. They changed that to any forced penetration of the anus or the vagina without the consent of the victim. And in 2013, they began collecting data on human trafficking. They also have 20 other crimes that are reported that are in a different section. Those are made through arrests. So that's the basic information about the UCR. And the National Crime Victimization Surveys, that's the NCVS. These are conducted annually since 1972. So, for example, in 2018, they surveyed 151,055 households. And that would be 242,928 people. And they asked them if they had been a victim of FBI index offenses. And let me see. Since it started in the 70s to now in 2018, they are down to from 78.9 crimes per 1,000 people to 23.2 victimizations. So a couple of things that they do differently. They show more crimes than the UCR typically, because there are a lot of victims who won't go to the police and report a crime that happened to them. They also count sexual assaults, including rape and any other sort of sexual assault. And the Uniform Crime Reports count domestic violences differently. For each victim, the UCR counts each case as a separate case, and the NCVS counts one crime per victim. So if the same person had been getting assaulted, we'll say 5 times, then the UCR would report it 5 different times, while the NCVS reports it only once. Another thing that they do is they don't count crimes on victims who are 11 years old or younger, or homeless people, or I think it was government. Let me take a look here. I'm not exactly sure which one that would be in, but anyway. So in my opinion, I think the NCVS does a good job because they report each victim's story, they report the crime, the story, everything, all the information that they have, and they have more data because the UCR is just reported crimes and offenses that have been done to the public. So there's a lot that could be going on that hasn't been reported, or they haven't been caught, or something like that. So the UCR does a good job because it's data from the police stations and each state and county and everything. But I think the NCVS does a really good job because some people might not want to come forward. They might be embarrassed. They might be scared. They don't want to get in trouble, something like that. So yeah, that's the video. Thank you.